What up, what's the B word, man? I'm Anthony Addison with another segment of What's the B word. Like and subscribe to the page. Hit me up on Instagram, What's the B word 52, just like you see on YouTube. Hit me up on Facebook, What's the B word, and hit me up on Twitter, B word 52. And y'all already know what's going on with me. I ain't got my chain on this video. Baltimore Raven fan, Raven Nation, stand up. Flock, let's get it. And if you're not a Raven fan, man, you might be a fan of the Broncos, you might be a fan of the Steelers, you might be a fan of the Buffalo Bills. Hit the subscribe button anyway. Hit the like button anyway. Because we talk football, period, baby. But what we finna talk about finally is this game that we witnessed today. Baltimore Ravens keeping the winning streak alive, man. We win 24-17 against the Buffalo Bills. They played us tough out there in Buffalo, man. They played us tough, man. Like I was saying in my preview, we needed our defense to really, really step up if we wanted to win this game because they defense is a decent defense. I've been saying that they got a decent defense out there, man, and their defense came out there and they played us hard. They played us hard. Ain't no denying it. They played us hard. But anyway, let's go and jump into it, man. LJ went 16 for 25 for 145 yards. 3 touchdowns, had 1 pick, man, off a tip ball from Willie Snead, man. But overall, on Lamar Jackson's standards, he had a decent day. It wasn't just the greatest day in the world, but he played against a tough defense, man. And thank God Sam Cook got a fresh leg because we needed him to kick. We needed him to kick, and he did a good job every time we needed him to kick. But yeah, man, Lamar just had it wasn't one of his best days, man. It wasn't one of our best days on offense overall. Overall, man. We gave up a couple of we had a couple of free rushes coming off the edge and stuff like that on the line where they was showing out, like they was showing all out and they was getting the extra guy over us. I think it happened twice on Stanley's side where everybody supposed to have slid left to get their guys when we went nobody in the backfield. After the second time I seen it happen, I was like, we don't need to go we don't need to go empty backfield no more. But we did what we had to do to survive, man. We did what we had to do to survive. This just was a tough game. And we was in somebody else's house, man. You know, it's always tougher when we in somebody else's house. But we just got it done, man. Running game, surprisingly, because I think the Bills' run defense is like 19th in the NFL. Running game, surprisingly, was not that big of a factor this game right here. And I know as people were watching the game and stuff like that, they were saying that we needed to run the ball more, which we was running the ball in decent. We running the ball, but it's just they was stuffing us, man. They came ready. You gotta remember they had extra time to prepare for our running attack. They had extra time to get ready for this running attack, and they showed it on the defensive side of the ball that they came ready to play, man. They didn't give up too many big plays on the running game, man. They came ready to play. On the big play they really, really gave up on our offenses, period, was the Hayden Hurst touchdown, man. But for the most part, man, the Bills, shout out to the Bills fans, shout out to the Bills, man. They came out there ready to play. And you can't take that from this team right here, man. They came out there ready to play. I told y'all they was 9-3 for a reason. They got a lot to play for. Especially if they would have beat us and New England lost today, man. They got a lot to play for, man. Hopefully they can handle business next week. Even though if we win Thursday, we clinch the division anyway. I just won't see Pittsburgh not make it to the playoffs because I love seeing them hurt like that. Call me petty, but I don't care. Anyway, Mark Ingram didn't have a big game, man. I wish he would have had a big game, but he had 15 carries for 50 yards. I mean, that's what I was saying when everybody was saying, like people were saying we didn't run the ball that much. We was giving the ball to Mark Ingram, but, we wasn't getting that much about him this game right here, man. He was averaging 3 yards per carry. Me personally, from what I was looking at, is we should have gave the ball to Gus a little bit more this game because Gus seemed to be the one that was kind of, giving them some damage, man. Sometimes you got to do that. I'm not saying bench Mark Ingram or something like that, but sometimes when you got the high hand, let him get the high hand because Gus had 4 carries, but he averaged 5 yards a carry on them 4 carries. So maybe we should have gave the ball to Gus a little bit more, man. I'm just saying it's a team effort. And Mark Ingram not one of them selfish type of players, and he wouldn't have tripped off of it. But, Gus was averaging 5 yards a carry. Mark averaged 3 yards a carry this game right here, man. They was giving them a hard time. They was giving the running game a hard time, period, man. We only had 118 yards on the ground. Lamar had 40. Lamar eclipsed 1,000 yards this game right here, but he did not break Michael Vick's record. Hopefully he'll break it Thursday. But if he break it or not, still, it's something to be happy about. We won the game 24-17, man. It's nothing sad to be about a record, man, because, the main record, our team record is 11-2. So that's something to be happy about, especially going to somebody else's house, man. You got to remember, it's hard to win in somebody else's house in the NFL. And we've been doing it for a while now. But anyway, man, the running game, we had 118 yards rushing as a team. It was a few things in the play call and I wasn't a fan of. I was scratching my head like, what is Greg Roman doing? What is G-Rom thinking? I was not a fan of the Wildcat. I was not a fan of the back-to-back screens. I mean, we got the screen on Hollywood. Like I was saying in my preview, we need to do screens and stuff like that because that's an aggressive defense. We got the screen on Mark Andrews and got a big game. But then we went the next play and did a screen to Hollywood and almost got Hollywood murdered. You do not hit a team with the same play back-to-back. I mean, I know it's to a different person in a different setting, but it don't work out like that, man. The screen is a type of play where you catch them slipping on. And you're not going to catch somebody slipping twice. That's just being real. You go a screen to Mark Ingram, then you turn around and go a screen to Hollywood. You go Wildcat. I wasn't a fan of the Wildcat thing, especially in the goal line, because the advantage that we have in the running game and in the goal line position in the situations is because we got Lamar Jackson at quarterback. That is our advantage. Our advantage is you got to play 11 on 11, unlike most of the teams in the NFL. They can't play 11 on 11. Their quarterback can't do what our quarterback do. And when you doing a Wildcat and you got him out there wide receiver, you being too cute, man. You being too cute. I know you trying stuff like that, but I'm not in the mood for trying things right now. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just look at the past, man. Look how this season been going. It is very hard to stop Lamar Jackson from getting in the end zone or getting his teammate in the end zone. So that Wildcat stuff, they need to scrap it. They need to scrap it. Mark Ingram would have got the touchdown if we would have just simply handed it off to him or Lamar pulled it out. He would have got there 1 or 2 yards. So G-Rom did not like the Wildcat idea. Man, G-Rom was trying a couple of things today, man. He did the Heisman package thing. That was a screen on that play too, where he faked RG3 and screened to the left. I guess he was just trying to get cute with his old team, man. I guess that's what it was. But as far as receiving the ball, Hayden Hurst had a big day today. He had the big play of the game on the offensive side of the ball with that 61-yard touchdown. He had three catches for 73 yards. Like I said, on the 61-yard touchdown, Mark Ingram had 3 catches for 29 yards. Mark Andrews went down in the first half, but they said he will most likely be able to play Thursday. Thank Lord, because Mark Andrews is like one of the biggest parts of our offense. I was explaining to people as the game go on, like I said in my preview, the thing that makes our offense is so dangerous is when we in that 2-3 tight end set and the defense don't know how to defend it. They don't know whether to bring DBs out there or bring linebackers out there, because they bring DBs out there, then we just going to block them to sleep and get big holes and get big gains. And if they bring linebackers out there, our tight ends have the ability to run deep. They deep in the route tree. Mark Andrews and Hayden Hurst can run any route in the route tree, and old boy got a few tricks up his sleeve. But that's the danger. That's what's make our offense so deadly. So with Mark Andrews going down that game, that was huge. But I guess he could have played today, but he could have got back out there. But I guess everybody was like, "Look, we got another game Thursday. We should be able to handle the Bills," and kept him out the game, man. Kept him out the game. Seth Roberts only had 1 catch, but it was a big catch. He didn't drop it. He took a big hit to the ribs behind, to the back. Shout out to Seth Roberts, man, because he's not dropping too many balls that's being thrown his way, man. For the most part, he handled business, man. Like I said in my preview, I'm liking Seth Roberts more and more as the season go on. Willis Snead caught a touchdown pass, man. Shout out to Willis Snead. Now, one thing I did like that I seen out of the offense with G-Rom was that touchdown. I think that was I want to believe that was to Nick Boyle. Let me look. I think that was to Nick Boyle. Yeah, that was to Nick Boyle. the read option to a pass. I was asking about that. If anybody remember, I was asking about that on Facebook, saying do we have any plays where we like actually like doing a read option look and he rolling out and he pass, and people were saying we do. They were basing it off our basic play action pass, but they wasn't getting what I was saying. Like our basic play action pass, it's a read option look, but he's sitting in the pocket. That play right there, man, I liked it. I like stuff like that, and I'm hoping that we got to play like that in the same fashion where we hitting somebody deep, hitting Hollywood deep, where we do a read option and Lamar rolling out. And you know when Lamar got the ball in his hand and he rolling out, you know all eyes will be on him, man. That'll be a perfect play for Hollywood to just squeak by and Lamar hit him deep. So hopefully we do got something like that in the playbook. I think I seen something kind of like that when we played Seattle when he threw it all the way to Boykins, but only time will tell, man. But like I said, I wasn't too happy with the offensive play call or how the offense was playing today, but we did enough to get the job done. So anyway, let's talk about the defense, man. The defense. Shout out to the defense, man. Because like I said in my preview, we needed a big game from these guys. We needed a big game from the defense, and we need because we weren't going to win without them having a big game. We was going against an offense that wasn't that good, and we knew they wasn't that good. But one thing I said in my preview, if y'all remember, if you seen my preview part 2 when I was talking about the defense, is how the Bills was going to be trying to do outside runs with Singletary because they seen how many problems we was having against San Fran on the outside run. And guess what? At the beginning, some of them parts, what you were seeing, Singletary was getting loose on some outside runs, and they was kind of getting at us. Singletary had 17 carries for 89 yards. That's not super. That's not crazy like last week when we gave up 150 to a running back. But still, it was some big chunks. I mean, right here it say he averaged 5.2 yards per carry. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that he was killing us, nothing like that. But teams are gonna be hitting us with them outside runs, outside zone looks. They was instead of doing outside zone looks, they were doing a lot of counters and stuff like that. But teams are gonna try to do that because we are so front heavy. We so heavy in the front in the tackles position, and we run the 3-4. So those guys are big guys. So for the most part, they don't want to move side to side like that. So they're gonna be trying to take advantage of stuff like that. And it's on our linebackers to make the play, and it's on our outside linebackers to keep that outside edge. Judon and them to keep that outside edge. But anyway, to get to Josh Allen, man, we gave Josh Allen a hard time, man. Josh Allen went 17 for 39 for 146 yards, 1 touchdown, and he was sacked 6 times, man. Shout out to the pass rush for doing such a good job. Shout out to the secondary for doing such a good job, man. One thing I wasn't happy about on the defense was before halftime, we kind of got into like a prevent set. I didn't like that. I was very displeased about the prevent thing because at that time period, I mean, I know you playing it safe and you don't want to give up the touchdown and risk giving up the field goal because they was right by field goal range. But at the time, we only gave up. Josh Allen only had 15 yards passing. So keep the heat. Let's keep doing what we're doing because he wasn't able to do nothing against it anyway. Obviously, when you look at these stats, he wasn't really able to do too much against our defense anyway. And we was all in his face. We was rushing him. We just did a good job on defense, man. We stayed in his face. We did not give him opportunities to really just take off running like he normally do. We kept him inside, and we kept somebody. We kept somebody touching him, man. LJ Ford hit that man so hard on one play. Chuck Clark did too, man. Shout out to Chuck Clark, man, because I seen him flying all over the field today, man. Chuck Clark made a lot of plays today. Shout out to Judon. Judon looked like he want to get paid now. I guess Judon seen my video or something when I was calling him out earlier this season because Judon looking like the Judon I know and love. So shout out to Judon, man. Shout out to Earl Thomas because Earl Thomas got him a sack today, baby. Let's not forget about that. Earl Thomas got him a sack today. Just shout out to the defense just in general, man. We forced a turnover, a sack fumble. We keeping that streak alive. We're getting turnovers every game. The defense just overall did a good job, man. They just did a good job in a real grinded out game, man. And that's what we need when it's a grinded out game like that. We need the defense to have our back. When the offense is not blowing people out the water, then we need the defense to show up. That's what good teams do. We not gonna be going on all cylinders on all sides of the balls every game. But that's what good teams do. Where we slacking it in one area, we pick up on in the other area. And I'm gonna get to another area where I want to just point out too when I get done talking about the defense, man. To me, I'm really done talking about the defense. There ain't too much to talk about, man. One thing I didn't like was that pick route. They said it was legal. That Cole Beasley caught, but it is what it is. I seen it was a couple of fluke flags on us. They called the doggone personal foul on Earl Thomas for his own dude pushing them down. I mean, they was real sensitive with them personal fouls, but it is what it is. We came out with the win anyway. But shout out to the defense, man. That's all I had to say, man. Shout out to the defense. Shout out to the pass rush. We corrected the outside running very, very fast versus last week when it took us all the way to the second half to correct it. So shout out to Wink Martindale, man, because he coached him a good game today. He did a good job. He coached him a good game. Shout out to Marcus Peters for making the game-winning play and shotgun and the beer in the stands. Man, we really, really being with it right now, man. They really feeling themselves. So just shout out to the defense in the whole, because the offense needed you this game, and y'all came through. Now, the one more person I'm going to shout out, and I said it's a little short something about him, but the one more person I'm going to shout out about this game right here is a member of the Wolfpack, and not the member of the Wolfpack that we normally talk about, Justin Tucker, but matter of fact, I'm going to shout out to two of them. Shout out to Morgan Cox, and shout out to Sam Cook. Because we haven't been punting the ball a lot this year. But guess what? Today when we needed Sam Cook, today when we needed Morgan Cox, they came through. Sam Cook kept that ball on the other side of the field, fighting the wind and all this stuff like that. Because if you look at the Bills punter, he wasn't even getting the ball past the 50 most of the time. That ball, it was terrible punts almost the whole game. Terrible punts. Well, he did get it across the 50 a couple of times, but I'm just saying, for the most part, his punts wasn't like Sam Cook punt. And that makes me appreciate the Wolfpack that much more, because the Wolfpack is important for us, man. They're important for us. That special team unit is gold for us. And they helped us win a game today. Everybody might not be talking about it, but the Wolfpack helped us win a game today. No short punts. Sam Cook did his job, leg fresh, and shout out to him for just being ready when he needed to be ready. Because we could have had the punter that the Bills had. Because we scored one of the touchdowns on the short punt. Like, to be real, if the Bills defense wasn't playing as good as they was playing this game right here, it could have been blowout. But their defense just was playing that good. Because we had a couple of times where we had a short field and we could have really just hit them where it hurt. But the defense was ready. So shout out to the Bill fans, man. Hopefully y'all can handle that for us next week. Y'all some wild fans, boy. Tearing up them tables and stuff like that, man. I be following the Bills fans, man. I just want to say this, man. I know Poncho Biller. I know he looking down smiling, man, cause y'all making him proud. I just remember that story from last year, man. It touched me in a way, man. Rest in peace to Poncho Biller, man. Bill fans know who I'm talking about. That was they super fan, man. But anyway, that's all I got to say about the game, man. I'm going to have my preview for the Jets game up tomorrow because we playing Thursday. So I got to go and get that up tomorrow because we playing them Thursday, man. And for anybody that's wondering, we did clinch a playoff spot today. But if we win Thursday, then we ordering them AFC North Championship shirts, baby. So let's get ready. Let's go out there and beat the Jets. We've been doing this revenge tour to all the players that left us. We done whooped Suggs. We done whooped Weddle. We done whooped John Brown. Now we need to go whoop C.J. Mosley, even though he not playing. It don't matter. He on that roster. So we going to go over there and beat him too. But anyway, I'm finna get up out of here. I'm finna finish watching this Rams versus Seahawks game. And I'm finna get up. Hey, shout out to the Chiefs too for handling it. But anyway, I'm finna get up out of here, man. Flock, I love y'all. Subscribers, I love y'all. This Anthony Addison. This was the B word, man. Hit me up for mailbag questions. Look out for my preview tomorrow, man. And I'm out.